Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you guys how you guys can create an octagon shape out of a perfect square, and that's all you will need at any scale. So this is not up to scale, but so basically all you have to do, because I was looking at this, and all it is triangles which create an octagon. But then if you look here and it goes past over here, over here, over here, it eventually creates a perfect square, 90 degrees. So technically you can take this and it'll create a grid system. But that's really besides the point, but I just want to show you guys very quickly. And it's a repetitive pattern. Right? And this, well then, if you wanted to continue that, it'll go like that, like this. And then obviously these lines here, you guys can see more lines here. So those lines will then create like the same, they'll be like parallel to each other. Right? And then that's how you'll be able to repeat this pattern over and over and over. But I noticed, say you came over here and you wanted to do that pattern perfectly over here, you can. And that's what I'm saying. How can you make an octagon out of a perfect square? And I'm going to show you guys how, because I figured it out by looking into this. If you guys look at this, there's a perfect square here, right? Everywhere, but right here. And all you have to do is, if you look at this, there's triangles. One triangle here, one triangle here, which equals to 1 and then 2. 2 parts. But the 2 parts go over to probably midpoint, or no, it goes over a certain degree to the next shape, to the next square. So in order to figure this out is you have to figure out on one side, measure it, and then divide it by 2. So obviously it'll be in the center right here. Then what you will want to do is go from the bottom the same distance Well, I think I messed up. No, I am right. Fuck. No, I think I would be wrong. Because, hold on, I need more time to figure this out. Okay, so I did a little bit more doodling here. And I figured out that you would need to figure out the... Okay, right here you have the center point. Then to know, like I put, to locate center point of the octagon, because it's off-centered, the center point will be like right here for this square, but then it's offsetted. So to figure that out on any scaled square, add same X center point past shape square shape square. So basically what I'm saying here is I'm trying to create two equals, two parts, one part, two parts, but it goes past the perfect square. But once you figure this out, see the shape right here? It's an octagon, right? So, and then the square over here, once you cut this side and this side, you'll be able to bring this one and flip it, or bring it over here. And then this side, you could bring it over here, and that'll create the perfect octagon. So what I discovered is that you have to divide by 3 at whatever scale it is. Then once you get that number, you have to add an additional one more. So if it's one more, so if it's, say it's 4 feet, so you measure 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, and then 4 feet, right? So that will bring you right here. You know this is straight here. And you know now that this is the center right here. 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. So this is your center now. Right here. So this is where you would draw the point. And obviously from this center point of the square, that's where you would do your straight line. From this center point to this other point. This center point to this point. And then that will go... Oh shoot, I think I did this. Yeah, I did this wrong. It should have been at 1 feet. So I should have gone straight to 1 feet to the center. Yeah, here, like this. Oh my god, sorry if I'm confusing people out there. And then that'll go there, 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 and back over here. Because over here you went past a foot just to be able to get this point. So this here is actually the center of this one, but that's if you want to continue it. And if I were to connect it all the way over here, it'll be equal to that. So you guys can see, and I'm drawing on my bed. I don't have something like hard to draw on. And there is your octagon. And then the perfect square is right here. So now you'll know that's your center point, and you have your lines here. So all you would have to do then is cut from here to here and cut from here to here, and then bring that over here, and you will always have an octagon by following this formula. Divide, find the center point on one side, on either side, whatever, and then figure out the perfect square's length or width or whatever, and then divide it by 3. Once you have that number, add another part because you divided that board by 3. So 1, 1, 1. And then you add another 1. So that equals to 4. I'm assuming this is either 1 inch or 1 foot, right? And then you just add. So over here, if I wanted to do that over here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. See? It equals right there. It goes to the same dot right there. This is the center of this other one. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and it aligns with this one. So technically I could bring that line, and those lines will always be there. Now the center is right here, so all I have to do is the point for the octagon is going to be right here. So I want to bring this over here. There's the octagon again. Yeah, it's perfect. See that? So how to connect this to continue this one. I think it would be Yeah, from here. So it looks like it will get reversed. But either way, if I were to follow it over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my center point. I know this goes here. This goes here. This always goes straight. So now it breaks it down even further. And well, I don't really know. Like, I would have to like really figure this stuff out. But it's simple stuff, and all you have to do, like I said, if you have a perfect square, find the center. So say this was an 8-foot board by 8 foot. So right here, if you divide it, you have 4 feet and then 4 feet, right? From here to here. Then to divide it this way, 8 divided by 3. Shit. There's 3, 6, 9. Okay, so let's just to keep the math simple, let's say it was 9. Or else you would have to use a calculator or something. So what the fuck? So so this would be 4.5, right? And that would equal 9. 4 foot 5 inches, 4 foot 5 inches. Then this will give you 3 feet, 3 feet, 3 feet, which will give you 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. And then, so you add another 3 feet to that. That 3 feet will go over here. So you could have, or I guess once you divide that, you measure it over here as well, so you could have that center point. Once you divide it, you grab that number that you divided it by. No, the remaining number, because you divided it by 3. So 3 divided by 9, you got left with 3, right? 0. So this will leave you at 3 feet. So you bring that 3 feet over here. You mark that. Then you connect the dots from here to here. 3 feet. 3 feet. And that's when you can cut this and then this one and bring it over here. Which will give you a perfect octagon shape. Right here. With the square. And if you have a perfect octagon, you can cut it right there and put these pieces over here to create a square. So I was just tripping out on that right now, doing some math. So I figured out that formula to implement it in real life. My lines got a little bit messed up here, and I guess it would be easier if I did this with doing, if I did this using colors, different colors, like a variety of colors, because it even creates a perfect circle. Boom. And that's everywhere. So that can, go forever, like fabric, like yeah, like it's just a pattern. It's a unending continuous pattern. That's all it is. Circle. So the circle's in there and then circle's in there. So it even creates circles. Where would the circle be on this one? Can anyone figure it out? It would basically just go out here, right? From this square in here, it would basically need to be, yeah, see, this little shape is right here. Fuck. Yeah, and then it would go like this. Boom, right there. Since this one's right here, fuck, this shit is kind of difficult, but I don't know, I think I'm confusing myself, but that's even a continuous, like, ripple effect. But anyway, the only reason I would really have to think about all this, but the only reason I was recording this video is to give you guys this formula. So remember, all you have to do is measure your perfect square and find the center point on both sides. Then on the other sides, find divided by 3, and whatever number you get left, because this could be say let's say 100 feet. So right here you have 50 feet and 50 feet. And the total is 100 feet. So that means there'll be 100 here and 100 here, right? And then if you divide that by 3, you have 90.3, or like on each side, like 1, 2, 3. So like it'll be 9. No, wait. Fuck, my fucking math is horrible. 3 divided by 100. You have 9. That's 9. No, wait. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. And then it'll give you the 9. You deduct that, and you drop down the 0. You have another 3. So it's actually 33. And then there's 1 remainder. Right? So 10. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 take away 10 is 1. So that's remainder 1. So you have 33 and then 1. But so you would have to measure 33 here, 33 here, and then 33 here. But in reality, you just measure that upwards on one side, either this side or this side. Then you will know exactly where to cut, because right here you measure down 33, and then you'll make your line there, make your line there. When you cut them, you can bring that one over here. This one you can bring over here. And therefore, so this is eliminated then, because it's no longer there. It's over here. You brought that over here. So it creates a perfect octagon. Just by following that simple formula. Or else it will be a little bit more difficult, and you will probably end up using, it will probably require you using like a pattern or a printout or something. So by following this simple formula, you'll be able to create perfect triangle at all times. And that's just by me like looking at this and tripping out on it. And then if you zoom out further, you see a bunch more squares. 1 square, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it creates another big old square. And then there's the inside square. So you could even bring this smaller. And in here, it would be a smaller square with a bunch of more triangles. I mean, triangles and octagons. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. But I was just listening to Kenneth Copeland, share some stuff. And I just felt like doing some math. I was tripping out on the radius of the wall here. Since it's 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees. And it leaves out I was doing the math here. 90 and 90 equals 90 and 90 equals 180, and then another 90, 270. So that's to create this right here, 120, 120, 120, which creates a perfect circle. And I wasn't even trying to do that, but and then if you follow that, it creates a perfect square. You know, or it depends though. So, yeah, I was just tripping out on that, and there's a 270. So 270, and then if you add another 90, it will equal eventually to 360, because that's 360 degrees is what creates a circle, right? 360. And I'm doing some other math over here, but 360 is what creates a perfect circle. And this here, 120, 120 is 240, and another 20 is 360. Yeah, so that's right. But I was tripping out because it's not a perfect circle. It's actually at 90 degrees. So that leaves out 40 degrees, which is right here. So the math can get very complicated. So it leaves out 40 degrees on each side. No, like 30. Yeah, see, I don't know. I'm doing some other shit, but trust me, it took me a little while to figure this one out as well. But now we know the formula. So if you guys are ever working on some like little projects and you want to make a triangle, octagon, this is the way to do it. Happy face. Yeah, yeah.